Hello everyone, my name is Ruhina Akhtar and I am from Group B4. The name of our project is Smart Irrigation Control System for Bangladesh Rice Research Institute. In our presentation, we will try to cover these topics: introduction, project overview, problem statement, motivation, related work, targets, project management, equipments, standard, impact and constraint. Now I am going to discuss about introduction. Bangladesh is a developing country. Around 80% of the population depends on agriculture. The GDP rate is 19.6%. The farmers of our country have little knowledge about the systematic irrigation. So they use the manual irrigation system throughout the country. They do not use scientific implementation in irrigation of rice. Our proposed device increased rice production by 35%. The name of our group members are Sadia Afrin Nova, MD Ashraful Alam, MD Imdadul Haq, ASM Asiful Hassan, Nabil Ahmed Haq and also me. The name of our mentor is Muhammad Mamun Ilahi. We luckily got chance to work with our Honorable Mamun Ilahi sir. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Sadia Afrin Nova from Group B4. The name of our project is the Smart Irrigation Control System for Bangladesh Rice Research Institute. This project is a collaboration between the Cisco Networking Academy and Bangladesh Rice Research Institute. This project is a task from Bangladesh Rice Research Institute to make a device for the purpose of irrigation in rice field. The project is fully funded by the Cisco Networking Academy. They are funding 100% of the project cost for the duration of the test phase. Problem statement. There is no proper irrigation guideline which may be followed by our farmers. Manual irrigation system uses too much water and too much electricity. Improper irrigation leads to hampering plants and less rice production. Motivation of our project. About 75% of the total cropped area and over 80% of the total irrigated area is planted to rice. But unfortunately, the annual rice production is very low compared to domestic need in our country. We have to import 4.2 million tons of rice in 2018 fiscal year. This device will save water and electricity up to 50%. It will also introduce efficient irrigation system and provide compact device help the farmers. My next partner will continue now. Thank you everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Ashraful Alam. This is the block diagram of our project. In the first diagram, we can see it is a large paddy field, but we firstly work with small paddy field. This is our selected paddy field and that is our base station. We provide information from here. In second figure, we all see the selected paddy field. The area of this field is 500 meters square. In the small field, we will set 4 devices. All devices provide information to the base station. There are 2 types of electric connection. First one is connect directly to the motor and second one connect to the motor over our device. Our all device parallelly connected to the base station. This is the data center and our device send data from here. This is the drain. After completing this device, we must create an automated switch gate that directly operate from base station. This is our main device diagram. In this device, that is the data center antenna. This antenna send data to the base station. And that is our sensor. This sensor collect information from soil and send to the base station. Our whole device covered with a PVC pipe. This PVC pipe has multiple holes for flowing water. Target of our project: provide a precision irrigation monitoring device. This device monitor and maintain the water level, provide accurate water level, and send to the base station. All devices parallelly work and send information to the base station. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, I am Asiful Hassan. Now I am going to tell you about the project management of our group. Our group has been divided into three subgroups. Group 1 is working on simulation. Sadia Afrin Nova and Ruina Akhtar is working on in this group. Group 2 is working on measurement. Mohammad Ashraful Alam and Mohammad Imdadul Haq is working in this group. Group 3 is working on communication protocol. Me and Nabil Ahmed Waq is working in this group. Now I am going to tell you about the Gantt chart of our project. This Gantt chart provides a graphical representation of the schedule that helps to plan, coordinate, and track a specific task in the project. As you see, there is various activity or tasks and the date. Now I am going to tell you about the equipments we are using in our project. The first equipment we are using in our project is microcontroller. We are using Arduino Pro Mini as a microcontroller because it's consume less electricity and more portable than other microcontroller. The sensor we are using in our project for measuring water level is sonar sensor. For communication, we are using RF module NRF24L01, and the other components are LED light, wires, resistor, and breadboard. This is my part. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nabil Ahmed. I'm going to talk about the major three components we are going to use in the project. For computation and data processing, we are going to use Arduino Pro Mini. It's the smallest and cheapest version of Arduino. It can handle all the requirements we need. It can operate at 3.3 volt and also consume low power, which is perfect for the project. For measuring the water level, we are going to use sonar sensor. We are going to use HCSR04 module. It can measure 2 mm to 400 cm distance. It has accuracy of 3 mm, which is enough for the project. It's also low powered and can be stable for a long time. For communication, we are going to use radio frequency module. We are going to use NRF24L01 module. It is cheapest and lowest powered and also a stable module for communication. It can be run by 3.3 volt power supply, which can be provided easily by Arduino Pro Mini. It uses 2.4 to 2.5 GHz frequency, so it won't cause any harm to the environment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Imdadul Haq, and now let's take a look at the standards, impact and constraint of our project. So first of all, standards. The standards that we are following falls into three categories, which are technical standards, ethical standards and safety standards. So first of all, for technical standards, the programming language that we're using is C or C++. The data format or the format by which we are sending the data from the device to the base station is radio frequency, and the software that we are going to use in our whole project are Arduino IDE and Proteus simulation. Now let's look at the ethical standards of our project. According to International Organization for Standardization and International Electrotechnical Communication, also known as IEC combined, they establish a standard for software engineers, and according to this standard, no one is supposed to develop a device that will harm human, animal, the environment in any harmful manner. Now let's take a look at the safety standards of our project. The hardware device is obviously safe to use. by the user. However, we have to make sure that the base station is properly secured so that no one can physically harm the device or the hardware device and damage the whole system. As for impact, the economical impact of a device is that this is a very low cost device and it requires minimum service, and also it will increase the production by 35%. The environmental impact of our project is that it will save groundwater as well as electricity. The social impact is that it will help the farmer to adopt new technology in their farming, and by doing so they will improve their farming ability and production rate of their crops. The health and safety impacts refers to the reduction of farmers' workload, and by doing so they will be able to take proper rest at night, and this will also help reduce difficulty of reaching the field. And obviously there is no ethical impact of our project so far. Now constraints. The particular constraints of our project is that it is using very common hardware that people usually use for project like this, and there is no restriction from the government about using the devices, so we are not going to face any kind of political constraints. Manufacturability. Since this is a very low cost device, mass production will be very low, and it is obviously a financially efficient device. And for sustainability, the main device will be protected by a PVC pipe which will help it from getting any kind of external damage from rain and storm. And it also might give improper information based on climate condition, like if the temperature is too much high, the hardware device might work differently. And that is all for our project presentation. Thank you.